Okay. Let's see if it's working better now. What do you guys think? So there's 4 of us here already.
Bombarder.
Just blowing stuff up. It's better. Seems better. Sounds a lot better. I think it's better. Okay, we're going to continue on. Hopefully, the internet's working now.
Revelio.
Okay. We're moving on. I didn't find the butterfly for that thing. So, I don't know if you guys could hear me last time. Me and Poppy came in this cave to find a special kind of moonstone or something. I didn't quite solve the puzzle over here. I think I need to put a butterfly thing on this, and then I can use it to move something, which is probably going to be this block here, so I can get up to that treasure chest, is what I'm guessing. So, hopefully it's working and not glitching. You guys let me know. Because... Oh, hello birdies. Pink little birds flying by.
Revelio. I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Well, let's not hear their song then. Okay.
Revelio.
Some money right here. It's much better? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we're moving on. Hopefully the sound will continue to keep working. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to play this game. Get those little spiders out of those things. Open up all the tombs.
If the
Find all the
moonstone
hidden treasure.
is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being...
Some chump change in those. There's a chest over that way. It's in the wall. How do we get to it? You love the scenery in this game? Really good graphics? Yeah, the graphics are amazing. It's pretty cool. What does that do? Okay.
Why am I not
I know this puzzle.
surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
Revelio.
I know how to open these doors. Okay, so to open that door, I need the Odin symbol and the little planet symbol. Let's do that.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
That. Yep. I'll find the moths. Hold on.
Protego.
Need to quit hitting triangle. There's a little bag here. Alright, and then there's another door. We need the spirally airbender thing and the planet thing. There we go. There it is.
Protego.
That's not the spell I want. Hold on. I need Lumos, right? Where is it? I've forgotten. Forgotten where all my spells are. Here it is. So, let's put it there.
Lumos.
Okay, so we're not going to put it there. We're going to take it back to where we came from. All the way back. Can I jump over this? Will it be okay? No! It went away.
Lumos!
Does that mean there's another butterfly up here?
Lumos!
There's some coins the first time around. Well, dang it. This right here prevents me from bringing the butterfly over. Alright, butterfly.
Lumos.
I guess you can go over here. Alright, now I And you open that door. Odin symbol and Airbender symbol.
Accio.
There we go.
Protego.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Lumos.
There we go. Now to this, right? There we go.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
I'm sure we'll probably need the butterflies again, huh?
Accio. Revelio.
Yep, I need to bring both butterflies over here now. Got it. I kind of want to jump down in the water. I can see a diving spot or two. I'm sure I can probably get back up. Dive. Uh oh, where'd this take me?
Revelio.
Some treasure chests up ahead. There's not a whole lot of enemies in here. Kind of surprised. Oh, here we go.
Bombarda.
Levitate. Hold on.
Expelliarmus.
Levioso.
Got it. Collect their tongues. Very nice. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. I don't know.
Revelio.
Stuff over there. Horn lump juice and 15 coins. Totally worth it, right? It's a dead end. No, it's not. It continues on. Hold on, what was over there?
Revelio.
Found some goggles. Let's move on. Oh, okay. I think this takes me back to where I was, right? Yeah, so I was here before.
Revelio.
Okay. I
Protego.
missed this. There's a thing. 10 whole coins in that coffin. I missed the first time around. Okay, so that's how you get back up, is if you fall in the water, you have to go all the way around.
Revelio.
Hopefully I got everything down there. I think so. Alright, let's move the butterflies.
Lumos.
Lumos.
You gotta copy me, huh, Poppy? She didn't that time. How's it still looking? Is it looking good? It's not glitching out? Doing its thing?
Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
What am I supposed to do with this? You know, I didn't really explore when I went down there in the water. I just dove right away. Maybe there's more down there.
Lumos.
Hold on. I have a feeling that there's probably another butterfly down below. Oops, it keeps going back to that. Nah, I broke it. I'm jumping down again. Okay, so there's this dive spot. Was there anything else? I feel like there's probably a butterfly down here that I need to bring up. Am I wrong?
Revelio.
Might be wrong. Ah! No, that's the butterfly that's on it. Because I put it there. Still good here? Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, we're going back around again. Oh, wait, have I not gone this way? See, I'm finding new areas.
Revelio.
Very good. It's probably because I got distracted with all these enemies right here. Right? Just double checking everywhere. Yeah, I think I'm good. Moving on. Oh, that's the dead end. Moving on. Trying to, anyway. This is where I opened up the secret door. Came in here. That's towards the entrance. This is the first butterfly room. Well, second, because there was another one, but we didn't quite complete that. Oh, there's already a butterfly here. Okay, okay. So.
Lumos.
Okay, so now we're putting it on the door. Easy peasy. Here, butterfly. Oh, don't fall. Almost lost it there.
You did it!
Uh-oh, enemies.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
How do I heal again? That's the way. Crucio.
Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Depulso.
Expelliarmus!
Leviosa. Bombarda. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Revelio.
Alright, anything else in here? Treasure chest. I think she was using those cabbages things. I should probably use these more often. I never use them.
Revelio.
The different plants you can use from herbology. Mark, are you coming out here tomorrow? Can you give Logan a ride out here? Yeah, I probably can.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Ooh, that looks like Jedi stuff. Gray Highland attire? I want to look at that. This one. Oh, hold on. I want to do change appearance. This, right? Let's just take off our robe for a second. Not quite Jedi, but I don't know, it's different. Let's go for something simple. Let's wear... There we go. Okay, simple farm boy. Or something, I don't know. I'm a Jedi. You having fun in there, Poppy? Alright. Dive to the next area. Oh. Corn plum juice over here, hold on. As if I didn't have enough.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Revelio.
Oh, okay. So that's where I was down there before.
Confringo.
Get through these thorns.
Given what Reapers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof poachers haven't been here, assuming this is
Confringo.
where the moon is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Revelio.
We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon.
Scholar's Moonstone.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
To the henge? What are you talking about, Poppy?
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested
That's right.
and bring the moonstone to the henge.
We're looking for the Snidgets. Okay. I'd like to explore before we leave. I'd like to explore. Hold on.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well. We
I'm
should
not quite
leave
ready.
soon. The longer we stay, the more I want a Fwooper.
Okay, fine, fine. Let's leave. I think we're done.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
I'm finished.
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with.
Yeah.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I doubt it's dangerous. It better have to do with Snidgets. Yeah, it better have to do with the Snidgets.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Where are we? Did we just, like, teleport? I can't see the map. I don't know where we're at, like, on the world map. We just appeared on this
How's your
mountaintop and now
Gran
we're...
doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make
Rebellion.
a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
I was trying to put Tsubaki on his chair, and he wasn't having it. Stop meowing. Come sit on your chair. There we go. How do I get up here? Come on. There we go. We're gonna find a Snidget?
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Put the moonstone in there. All the little beasties. And they're growing mushrooms.
Whoa!
Oh! That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
She's not telling me something. You seem hesitant. You needn't tell me. I'd love to hear about it.
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
What? I can't believe you didn't tell me. How awful for you.
Merlin?
We'll be nice to Puppy.
I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
You can't save all of them. You're succeeding.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up with poachers?
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know that you sabotage poachers?
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
Do you worry about being recognized by the poachers?
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
I'm glad we're not just leaving the moonstone there.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Yeah, I don't even know where we're at. And there didn't seem to be anything here but the moonstone little area for the moon calves. So it's all good. Quest complete. I'm sure Poppy will call me when she's ready for the next part of the quest, right? Alright. Oh, I didn't want the map, I wanted quests. So, this one. Speak to Natty in the Great Hall. Okay. How far away is the Great Hall? Tsubaki, can you guys hear my cat? He's meowing up a storm. I tried to get him to sit in the seat, but he wouldn't have it. Huh, Tsubaki? So running through the castle to the Great Hall. Shouldn't be that far. Guess we didn't come in the front entrance. Uh-oh. Run, I hear Peeves. I never did solve this puzzle. I don't know how to do it. There's these different torches. So you turn the torch and it lines up, but now it seems stuck. It's weird. So there's 4 of them. And each have a different symbol underneath them, but I don't know what the symbols mean. Maybe if I use Confringo.
Confringo!
Does that make a difference? Maybe shit would like lock in place or something. You know?
Confringo!
What do you guys think? Happy Tsubaki. Yeah, he's desperate for attention. And then ride my broom up here and come down, because there's a treasure chest down here. Won't let me enter while mounted, but it's down in there. I'm assuming solving that puzzle will get me to that treasure chest.
Revelio.
Looks like there's another smaller one in there too, right there. And another, there's three. There's 3 treasure chests in there. Aha! I found this. Hold on.
Lumos.
I found it. Okay. So this is the cipher. Okay, so the one that's a shiny triangle is 1. Shiny triangle. Not those ones.
I'm still rebuilding my gobstones collection, thanks to you.
This one. So this is number 1. Okay, got that one. Okay. Let's see. Number 2 is the one that looks like a crescent moon with a line through it. This one. So that one's good. Okay. 3 is the one with the little crosshairs underneath the triangle. Not that one. Yeah, this one. Okay. And number 4 is this one. Got it. Aha. I am so smart. Treasure! Open the treasure. Basket we've read. Whatever that is. Stuffed toy dragon. Okay. And the big chest. Dun 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 dun. Unidentified hand item. It's probably better than what I have, right? At least I hope. Very cool. Solve the puzzle. Now, hopefully, no one falls in that hole. I should turn one of these things. Nope, I can't anymore. Oh, good. Good, it closed. I'm glad. It was like going to be an OSHA violation. Okay, moving on. Joker, a treasure chest. Yep. How's it going?
Off on another adventure, are we?
I say that quite often. I didn't say it this time. I was thinking Zelda. I made the Zelda noise. Alright, we're gonna go talk to Natty, I believe, in the Great Hall. I feel like I should change my outfit, though. I'm looking goofy right now. Let's go back to our dark arts stuff. Let's see, dark arts. I like the silver scarf. No, not that one. That one, yeah. Then headgear. Let's put on... I kind of like the older hats. I kind of like that. Makes me look like a black mage, like Vivi from Final Fantasy 7 or 9. Sorry, Final Fantasy 9. And then let's put on our mask. I think I'm still wearing the dark gloves, aren't I? There we go. Okay. Moving on. Let's talk to Natty now that we're ready to go. So many doors. Gotta wait for Natty. Because apparently she's not here during the night.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Oh, yeah?
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them. Beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Is that it? We just had to talk to her? No quest? Okay.
Revelio!
Why is it saying there's a treasure chest here? There's no treasure chest here. It says it on the map, but I don't see it. It's probably outside. Let me out.
Professor Black was terrible before.
It was around this side.
Revelio!
But it's on this balcony. Landing is unavailable right now. What? Can't just land up here? Can fly up here though. Tsubaki? What's up? Interesting.
Revelio!
Where is this chest? Could it be down there? Maybe. This was where that ghost was. Jackdaw? Is that what his name was? Wonder if he's still here. I haven't seen him for a while.
Revelio!
Hope he's not here. Okay. Anyway. Enough messing around. What's the next quest? Let's go fight a giant spider. We can do that. World map. Yeah. Let's go there. Let's go fight a giant spider. Tsubaki, what you doing? Just meowing his head off. That way. Oh, poachers.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Levioso! Bombarda! Lift him.
What have you done?
Glacius! Confringo!
Crucio! Suffer. You gonna die? No? You survived, huh? You missed.
Levioso!
No, hit me with a normal spell that I can counter with, huh?
Levioso!
You're not gonna do that?
Levioso!
Cast anything, literally, anything else besides Levioso.
Levioso!
Okay, you know what? You're dead. I was trying to do the dueling feat, but it wasn't
What
working.
you've done to helpless beasts.
Alright, where was I going? This way. We're gonna go fight a giant spider, right? Here we go. Uh-oh. Somebody see me?
Oh, the anticipation.
Launch 2 enemies simultaneously with Depulso.
You're
Where are they
the
at?
son that saved Treadwell.
Are there 2 enemies here? Oh, there's the Mongol.
I know
Okay.
you don't balk at the dark arts.
Well, that didn't work.
Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus.
Oh well. Some of those dueling feats just, they don't work. Into the spider den. The deer knows where to go. Oh. Spiders. Where'd you go?
Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum.
He's dead? He died. Where did he go? Uh-oh. He got me. Ouch. Crucio. I think I got him. There's more this way, I guess. Weak spider. Crucio.
Expelliarmus. 8 legs is simply too many.
I don't know. I think spiders are pretty cool. They don't bother me too much.
Revelio.
Alright.
Revelio.
More spider eggs. Subaki. Buddy, come here. You want to join me? Come here. Oh, he brought me a toy. You want to play? Huh? You want to play? This is his little favorite red rubber band thing. It used to be a bracelet. Huh? Lay down and be good, okay? Alright, let's kill some more spiders.
Expelliarmus!
Crucio.
Glacius! Confringo! Lavender!
He was just suffering that whole time. Oh,
Protego! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo!
are there any more? Hey, bud. These ones are on the walls. I've been here before. Missed. Can't hit these things.
Confringo!
Uh-oh. Tsubaki, you can't be up there. That's where my camera's at. You can't block the camera, buddy. Yeah. Oi. Okay. Okay, I'll hold you. There we go, I got that one. There, I got that one. Is there one more somewhere? Up on this wall? Where's he at? There he is. It's coming around.
Confringo!
There we go. Got him. You going down? Okay. Silly cat. Alright, this is where the big spider's gonna be.
The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here.
Oh,
Protego! Stupid one! Glacius! Confringo!
oh. They're after me.
Glacius! Confringo!
Crucio.
Glacius! Confringo! Lavender! Protego! Stupid one! Glacius! Confringo!
Is that all of them?
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Was this where I was supposed to go? Supposed to find the cave. Huh. Thought this was the place to be, but maybe not.
Revelio.
Okay then. This quest is making me run all over the place killing spiders. Alrighty. Now Tsubaki's on the floor playing with his little toy. Silly cat. Moving on.
This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned.
There it is. Big ugly spider. Hold on, buddy.
So this is the infamous absconder.
Crucio.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, I'm so dead. Oh man, you can really travel. Crucio. Oh. Crucio. Where's it going? Crucio. It's under the ground. There we go. Level 35. Very nice. Couple spider fangs.
Revelio.
Is that it? Some mushrooms.
Confringo.
Guess that's it. That was close, yeah. I almost died a couple times. He hit really hard. I should do better than that. Oh, this is not the right way. Moving on. Should probably just fly. Am I out of this cave yet? Oh. Oh, hello, spider. Crucio.
Cursed fiends.
Come on, recharge. I need to blast through this spider web. There we go. Okay, can I just fly? Yeah. Some poachers or somebody down there fighting? Up and over. Okay, how far is this place? Turn to where? Not sure where he's at. No, I didn't want that waypoint there. Okay, I don't know where it's at. I'm just gonna fly over the mountain. Turn the heirloom to Edgar. I guess I picked up the heirloom when I fought that thing. Okay, over there. I know where that's at. It's right here. Is there really not a waypoint there? There's not a teleporter point there? There's gotta be. Hold on. Yeah, I see it now. Traveler. There we go. That should be much easier. Instead of just flying across the map. Land. I killed the giant spider and got your thing back.
Ah, you look none the worse for wear.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd like a reward.
This was quite difficult to retrieve. Shouldn't I get a reward for my trouble?
Of course I'm happy to pay you. I can't afford much. I've promised to pay for all the supplies Milo's daughter will need to attend Hogwarts one day.
Oh, never mind then. Maybe you can sell the watch.
I don't think you realize the trouble I went to retrieving the watch. Perhaps you can sell it for the girl's supplies.
I should never have mentioned the heirloom. Such selfishness. Here is your money, you extortionist. Still no better than Rookwood and his ashwinders.
500! Yay! Don't forget to save, sell, and hydrate. Okay. Let's begin with selling our stuff at Hogsmeade. Thank you for the reminder. Actually, let's go to... Sorry, hold on. Let's go to Hogwarts to the Room of Requirement first. Let's identify that one thing we got. And then we'll sell, and then we'll hydrate. Black rivet gloves, and they are better. From 96 to 102. Very nice. We'll equip them. Alright, now to Hogsmeade to sell. There we go. Come on, load game. There's a quest right here I could get from that lady. 1 second though.
I beg your pardon. Was someone telling you?
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Selling items. There we go.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be
All
sure
right.
to stop by whenever.
Let's save the game. It's been an hour. Maybe more. Okay. And I've got my Gatorade here. I'm going to hydrate. Okay. Thanks for the reminder. Alright, let's see what this old lady needs.
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years.
Unicorn?
She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious.
Sounds like I need to capture this unicorn.
The last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
Okay. How did you become friends with her?
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood, to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
I'll see what I can
I'll
do.
keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please,
Sure.
Don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been
pretty
able to
vague.
brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
Okay.
Remember, you'll know.
What?
Brilliant coat. Oh, and be warned, she's a stubborn girl. She may need some convincing to come with you.
I need to
Okay.
look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble.
Okay. Is that another quest over there? Yeah, let's go do that too. This way. I just want to collect all these quests. It's inside this building, I bet. Probably went the wrong way, didn't I? Here we go. You got a quest for me, dude?
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Mary?
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
I eat them. Spiders don't bother me at all.
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why have spiders taken over the hamlet?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why are you terrified of
Why
spiders?
is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you contact the authorities?
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Okay. Let's go. Why am I so slow? There we go. Alright, let's take a quick look at our quest. I think I want to do that unicorn one. That one sounded kind of cool. Yeah, find the unicorn den. Let's do that one. Let's go to the map. It's up there, huh? We're almost there. I like the idea of finding a unicorn. What do you guys think? Back into the forest, I bet. Let's fly. I see balloons that need popping.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
What castle?
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Any more balloons? Oh, there's one. Above the town. Whatever. Alright. Let's move on down. Let's find that unicorn.
Levioso! Bombarda!
No. They want to buy out. You who says crime doesn't pay? Why, I'm practically swimming in galleons.
Where's this guy? There he is.
Come
Hi,
here,
buddy.
crupmite. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Hazel must be here somewhere.
Little bunnies.
Revelio.
Unicorn.
Come on, Hazel.
I gotta do this thing, huh? Let's go ahead and put that in there too. Switch up my spells a little bit.
Levioso.
Get in the bag.
Now. I'm only trying to help.
I caught it.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
That was easy enough. Find and rescue Hazel the unicorn. I caught it. So now what? Is that it? Or is that just a random unicorn? Is that not the right one? Let's look around.
Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Cabalso. Arresto momento. Expelliarmus.
Crucio.
Places. Confringo.
Yeah, I thought that was Hazel too. Might just be a different unicorn.
This place has seen better days.
I see a treasure chest, cave. I have to use
Hello,
this
Hamura.
unlocking spell, huh? Haven't done this in a while. Straight up. There we go.
I should have. Revelio.
Treasure chest. Golden silk robe. That sounds cool. Okay. Where's this unicorn? Excuse me. Where's Hazel? Somewhere in this area. Oh, that's gotta be it.
Levioso.
Oh, I think I caught it.
Everything's all right now.
Just rescuing unicorns. There's one. Hazel! Come back here. Centaurs, don't mind me. Just chasing a unicorn.
Leviosa.
Dang it. It's getting away.
Oh, no, you don't.
It's getting away. Run.
Leviosa.
Gotcha.
I can take Hazel
Got
back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe.
Okay. The jazz game is over. We have to cast you the big TV now. Nice. Awesome. Sounds good. I just caught a unicorn.
What are you up to now?
I caught Hazel. She's safe. Along with 2 other unicorns.
Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're fine, and yes, I do. We're fine, and yes, for a fee.
We're both fine, and I can keep her safe, I promise. But I wonder if you can help me with the costs of caring for her.
Oh, I'm so relieved. And of course, it's worth almost any amount of galleons to make sure my dear girl is cared for. Take good care of Hazel now.
I will, I will. Wooden Maiden. 500, there we go. Okay, back to the room of requirement now. Let's put her, I guess, with the Thestrals. Scoundrel. Well, you know, it's going to cost money to take care of this unicorn. Can I put unicorns in here? There we go. Hello, beasties. Let's put that and that. Have some food. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock down the unicorn. I'm sorry. I upset the unicorns. I didn't mean to slam it to the ground. Okay, you need to be brushed. There you go. Unicorn hair. Nice. Some brushing. I like the patterns on the unicorns. Very cool. Awesome. Where are my other beasties? Puffskin, what are you doing in here? Okay. Enough messing around with my little things. Poor unicorn. I didn't mean to slam the unicorn to the ground. It was an accident, you know? These things happen. Alright. Let's go check in Aaronshire. Where's that at? Go to the world map. We're here. Okay. The poor unicorn.
This must be Arranshire.
I brushed it afterwards.
Let's keep an eye out for spiders.
Where's the spiders? Oh, hello.
Stupid one.
Crucio.
Even more aggressive than I'd expected. Potato! Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
There's a lot of spiders here.
Stupid one.
Crucio.
Confringo. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Confringo. Crucio.
Crucio.
Confringo. Lapendo. Surely that's the last. Revelio.
Notice of temporary vacation. Due to the plague of spiders, I have decided to temporarily leave my home again. This is only a temporary arrangement. I'll be back once everything has been cleared up, and I expect my house to be exactly as I left it. No spiders, no vagrants, no arguments.
Revelio.
So I already got the big chest there.
Confringo.
I already
Revelio.
got that chest too. What is that? Aha.
This must be Mary. Poor woman.
Oh no!
Confringo.
That's not how you get her out? H. I have delivered the spider venom as requested. Prompt payment is now due. The new cluster of spiderlings in my cellar workshop have almost hatched. I can provide more venom soon. Once, of course, I have been compensated for the last delivery. Mary Portman. Uh-oh.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Confringo!
So I can't free Mary? She's already dead? It's too late? That's sad. Can I at least burn her corpse? Give her a decent ending? You know? Alright, where's the cellar? I doubt it's upstairs. It's probably outside.
Revelio.
Up there? Okay. Poor Mary. Here's the cellar. Spider dungeon time.
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now.
So little spiders. Are they going to grow into big spiders? Yep, that's the way down.
Revelio.
Little money bags. There we go.
A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads.
Yes, I do.
I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
She's probably got a giant acromantula down here, huh? It's a spider day today.
Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. That's one exact destroyed. We should get the rest. Places! Places! Confringo! Potato! Stupid one! Confringo! Confringo! Places!
Oh. I'm stuck. Webbed me.
Not my fault, no. Can't let you harm Aaron's here any more than you already have. Revelio.
Okay, which way did they come from? Did they come from this way? I think so. Yeah. Let's try going this way first. It's 12 8-6, huh?
Confringo. Revelio.
Moving on. Splat. Oh, there's another one. Oh, hello. Crucio. Ooh, I like the music. Music all of a sudden got intense.
Half finished. I need to destroy all of the exacts. Revelio. These eggs must be destroyed.
I finally found the perfect place to breed my spider colony, and it was quite literally under my nose the whole time. My cellar. Why didn't I think of this before? Why hasn't anyone, for that matter? My spiders are growing big and strong, and the silk they produce will make me a fortune. I'll have wealth at last. No more scrimping on frocks when I'm in town. It will be marvelous.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Revelio.
Foolish woman. Can't believe she would try to breed spiders. Am I supposed to jump down there? That's where I was before, right? Yeah. Just trying to keep track of my minimap.
Revelio.
I hear spiders. Oh, hello. Crucio.
Eight legs is simply too many. Revelio. Confringo. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Revelio.
That was a scary thought.
Confringo.
Confringo's like my favorite spell. That spider went boom splat. Yep. That's my plan. Boom splat all the spiders.
Places. Confringo. Definitely go to Ang's parents. Potato. Stupid one. Flipendo. Stupid one.
Where'd you go? He was running around on fire. Crucio. The last one.
That's the last of the spider sacks. Revelio.
I don't think it's the last of all the treasure, though, right? Maybe. But what was laying all the spiders' sacks, huh? Is there gonna be a giant spider? I hear the music. The music's getting intense. Yep.
I hope that's the last spider.
Crucio.
Places. Imperial. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Places. Confringo.
Crucio. Got them all.
Revelio.
I haven't been in here yet.
Revelio.
Is that it? Oh, some coins. I think that's it. Big spider time?
No, wait. That's the last one. She's angry.
Oh.
Crucio.
Oh, I got the little one? I didn't even get the little one. Is that all?
Revelio.
Treasure. Creepy. Make all the spiders go boom. Is that it? Another chest in the corner, I think. Circular paintings. Okay. Now we just need to return to, what's his name, in Hogsmeade, huh? We're all done here? Can I teleport out? No? Okay, we gotta run out. I think we killed all the spiders.
Revelio.
I think we got all the nope, we did not get all the treasures. I see some over there.
Confringo.
Crucio. Okay. Now I'm pretty confident. That's all of them. But wait. I see more treasures up above. Ah, there's a secret passage over here. Missed that the first time around. It's all good. Guess it's a good thing we didn't teleport out. Alright, now this town should be free from spiders.
The absconder assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
Who's talking? Okay, back to Hogsmeade. Save? Yeah, I'll save in just a second. Let me turn in this quest. We'll talk to that guy who was scared of the spiders.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
He's inside this building. I'm back. Your friend Mary's dead. She's an idiot.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
She's not very sweet. She was an innocent victim. She was a victim of her own greed.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary. What untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it. But I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
It's not a pretty sight.
Even so, you'll want to prepare yourself. The place needs something of clean-up.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly
Quest complete.
departed Mary.
One more quest
Had all
done.
reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Oh, shush. Alright. What's the next quest? Opening a shop. Should I open a shop? I feel like it's a scam. I don't really want to do that. Let's go on with the main quest. Find the entrance to the mine. Coastal Mine. Oh, he's trying to go into the mine by himself, huh? Coastal Mine. That means he's way far south. Oops. World map. All the way down here. Yeah, he's way over there. I have not really explored this whole southern section of the map. There's so much to do. Hey, Mark, do it. It's my favorite quest. This is your favorite quest? I'm glad to hear it. How are you doing? There's a troll down there. He's killing somebody. I'm just gonna act like I didn't see nothing. The shop one? The shop one's your favorite quest? Well, hold on. I was gonna go do this quest. I don't know, the shop one seemed like a scam, and I felt like I shouldn't do it. Hold on, let me get this teleportation point over here. You had to do some cleaning, though? Yeah. It's good to keep up on the cleaning. Can we goblins down here? Yep, goblins. Hit a troll with its own boulder. Blow up a red barrel with bombarda. Keep 2 enemies airborne. Okay.
Acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
Nope. No, no. Hold on.
Do you think this is funny? You how childish.
I guess that worked.
Too slow.
Bombarda.
Where's the explosive barrel? Oh, there's the troll.
Stupefy.
How do I hit it with... Oh, I know how to hit it with open folder. I gotta have him do that again. Do it again, troll.
Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling?
Come on, troll. Throw another boulder at me. Excuse me, guys.
Are you sure you're not?
Okay, you know what? We can just take out some of these souls.
I've been fighting since before you. Not quite. This is where you will fail.
Confringo.
Kill spell glance off of a miss.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
That's the stupid.
There we go. Oh.
I will
Give me a
make
potion.
you pay.
Crucio. Oh. Both red barrel Bombarda. Where's the red barrel?
Oh, very easily diverted.
I don't see any red barrels. Come on now. Oh.
I will make you pay. Get it?
Crucio.
Pity. Not quite. I won't rest.
Oh.
As if you expect.
Crucio. I'm just gonna take out this guy. Who else is there? Goblin over here. Let's take him out. I don't see any red barrels. Crucio. Throw another boulder at me, dude. Here we go. There we go, gotcha. Troll, where's the red barrels, huh? I don't see any of those around here.
I've always said that travel.
Wow, I face planted. Did you see that? That was terrible. Are these red barrels? They don't look like red barrels.
Revelio.
I don't see it. I'll just kill him. I try to do these dueling feats, and it's just not worth it sometimes.
Stupid one.
Oh. Smack that time. Ran over that time. Just kill him. Yay, troll bogeys.
Revelio.
Okay, so tell me about this shop quest. Is it a scam? You say it's your favorite quest?
Revelio.
I want to know more about it before I start it, because it seemed like a scam to me.
Revelio. Revelio.
Puppy go boom. Dang mongrels. It's really fun, but it does take a while to complete. But after you sell items for extra money. Oh, okay. But I've been selling items. Like, do I sell items, like, more than I would normally? There's the red barrel. I was looking for you.
Bombarder.
Stupid red barrel.
Revelio.
I'm looking for that dumb thing during the battle. Couldn't find it. What is up here? Okay. If you recommend that quest, I guess I better go do it, huh? It goes over here, right? I'm assuming you can sell it for, like, sell your items for even more money or something, right? Let's track that quest. I don't know, because I talked to the people before. It just seemed like a scam. I felt like she was wrecking the businesses and then buying it back.
Yes? I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
See, I don't know. It seems fishy. It's like, why can't she get her own crap out of the shop before I take possession of the shop, you know? It's like, are these items cursed?
Revelio.
I see a thing. There we go. Honeydews. It surprises me sometimes when I haven't done some of these pages. I swear that I, like, have been around doing tons of things, and then it's like, oh, look, there's a thing. Alright, here we go. Let me inside the shop.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
No time like the present.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Clean up and make repairs. Okay. Do I have Reparo? I do not. Whoops. Whatever.
Reparo.
Reparo. Reparo.
Oh, Penny, this will surely be the most successful shop in Hogsmeade. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Oh, she's punishing herself.
Holding your breath again.
The chest is cursed.
Penny
It's a
must
mimic.
get back to work now.
Yep, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna open this chest and it's gonna be cursed. Here we go. Yep, this is definitely a different chest. It's gonna, like, eat me or teleport me to a new area or something. Yep. It's a secret cellar. In we go. That was like one of the slowest descents down a ladder I've seen. Guess Darkmark was a little scared to go down. Creepy. Oh shit. It's a trap.
Revelio.
Creepy cellar.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
These creepy dolls. Was it just me or was that mannequin moving? Did you see that?
That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here?
Do I get to free the elf? Is that all that's down here? Why do I feel like these mannequins are going to attack me? It's weird. I could target some of them. Creepy-ass mannequins.
That's not very hospitable.
Nope. Hello.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem a cunning sort. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
Bring it on. Let's fight these creepy mannequins.
Lumos. suppose.
Oh, that new door, huh? I wanted to fight the mannequins, but I guess they're just here to creep me out.
What in the... Who's there?
Someone just hit me from behind. Punks. Oh, the door's shut. Let me in.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, what the heck? I just fell into a horror game. What the heck?
That's lovely.
Floating furniture.
Seems as if I should hang something there.
A lantern, huh?
These lanterns must belong somewhere.
I don't see a lantern. I saw like some scales.
Revelio. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands.
Yeah, I understand that. But where's the lantern?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Bombarda. Revelio.
This is creepy. Oh, I see the lantern now.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
That was one of the simplest puzzles ever.
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope
poltergeist?
you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? 2 cents every storm. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Okay. Here we go.
I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you?
I kind of do, actually.
You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long.
Revelio.
See treasures. trust any of these mannequins.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, hello.
Confringo. Confringo.
Creepy.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Doesn't
More
worry
lanterns.
that I can see you, but you can't see me.
Accio.
It should.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, it's right here.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda.
Right over there.
Revelio.
I don't need a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do you?
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Couple different ways to go here.
Confringo. Accio.
Oh. Barrel attack. Did you see that? Open that door. Okay.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I got it. Gotta use the other lantern.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go. I should have the door open and the bridge across. Yep. But I can't go back.
Ah,
Yep.
a worthy playmate. Well done.
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Oh.
Stupefy. Glacius. Stupefy.
Punk. Crucio.
Imperium.
Yes.
Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus.
Oh, hello.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Protego. Stupefy.
Dang it.
Confringo. Stupefy.
No more? No more. Come back. Door. Uh-oh.
Lumos.
Okay, I admit, Jackson, this quest is kind of cool. It's kind of fun.
Revelio.
Treasure chest.
Revelio.
Another lantern. Assuming I need to bring that with me.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Yep, right here. Yeah, find another one.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Give me that treasure chest. Excuse me.
Revelio. I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors.
That's about exactly what I need to.
Confringo.
Find another lantern that way. Love burning up all the webs.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, hello.
Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3.
It's wizard's chess.
Nighty night.
Do I have to fight them? Or do I have to move them around? Oh!
That was the wrong square.
Oh, okay, okay. I get it. I can't let them attack me. So, I have to go around, right?
This is a bit... I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go.
Yes. Yes, that is correct. Oh. Not that one.
Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path.
Oh, oh, oh. Can I jump over that?
This is a bit much.
Oh.
Perhaps
yeah, you're a
I can
big
find
fan of the
way to
horde.
reveal the path. Revelio.
Oh, okay. That just makes it too easy using Revelio. I see a treasure chest though. I think I have to jump right there. Oh, oh, don't fall.
That wasn't too difficult. Watch your step. Revelio.
Oh goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me.
Yeah?
I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Okay, I'm on the other side of that room.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
the one I need to take with me. Open the door, right? Oh. Come with me. This way. Easy peasy.
Revelio.
Boss time?
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I begin? Now that should get your attention. Well, this house
You just smack me.
Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
That's it? We're done?
Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo.
It bugs me that I can keep targeting that thing.
Revelio.
Yeah, no? Now where to? Back the way we came, I guess. Return to the foyer. Creepy spiders. Okay, we open up one lock. Now to the other side. Open up the other lock. I got it.
You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio.
Okay, gotta find 2 lanterns to open the door. Okay.
Revelio.
Here we go. Oh gosh.
Lumos.
Wait, this is where I started?
Deja vu. Watch it.
There's a trap.
Lumos.
Chair just attacked me.
Lumos.
Now I'm just going in circles.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Oh,
What was
spiders got me. It was a spider.
Lumos.
Where'd they go? Oh gosh, now I'm trapped. Oh.
Lumos.
Old Jack in the Box. It's taking forever to interact with.
Oh, how nice of him to puppy.
Lumos. 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 Confringo.
Oh, hello.
Stupid. Potato. Stupid. Lumos.
Oh, hello, guys. Let's find another one for you to kill. Maybe he's the last one.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
Alright, where's the guy? Period. There he is.
Levioso. Descendo. Lumos.
I heard a door open. There's the lantern.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Where's the big door? There it is.
Revelio.
Fun stuff.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Accio.
Perspective. Jump. Come on. Oh, it changed. There we go. Now I'm down where I wanted to be. Much better.
Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Ah, I see a thing.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Guess you're coming with me.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
There we go.
Revelio. Lumos.
Not that way, I guess. Just back to where I was, right? It's a strange little altar there. Oh, it changed.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda.
Oh, it's right there.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Way to, like, ruin the puzzle for me. Just tells me how to do it. Come with me.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That just opens the door.
All books in the make one quite
Wingardium Leviosa.
And there we go. Should be all done now, right? Give me some healing potions, huh? We gonna have another fight? Yep. Let's fight. Oh.
Bombarda.
Now that should get your attention. Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
That's weird. Guess that's it. Just entertain him for a bit. Have fun and have a good night. Thanks, you too. Have a good one. Alright, so now both locks are done. Let's go face off with this poltergeist for one final time, right? Oh, treasure chest.
Revelio.
Oh, wow. 5 healing potions, huh? Did they really expect me to take that much damage? It's the graveyard.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access through the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Oh, man.
Catch is cat, but cat is cat. I mean, you can't.
What trouble is he making? Oh, hello. It's just like a troll. Yeah, just like a troll. Oh, did it too soon. It may look different, but it's basically a troll. Oh, he's done. I broke your monster. Putting it back together. Up. Oh. We're trapped in the corner. Oh, come on. Curse you. Oh. broken again.
Just once you try seeing things from my point of view.
Up, up, up. I don't like this. Did I do it? I did it.
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I
That was pretty fun.
meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I enjoy a good challenge.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
What are the terms?
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail? Specifically.
Ugh, pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
What's in it for you?
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. But one doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Agreement is almost sealed?
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Okay. Back to Hogsmeade. Okay, that quest was a lot cooler than I thought it'd be. It's probably my second favorite so far. Penny, is that how the other ones died?
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
Of course I'm back. You knew what was in that chest.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you for telling me what you could. You shouldn't have lied to me.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Guess I have to get Officer Singer involved now. Go arrest that woman. Let me keep the house elf. I need a good slave to run this shop.
Oh. Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
She did indeed. Why are you surprised?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop, but more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Yep. Let's go get her. Arrest this woman. She tried to have me killed.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Come, Fringo!
Crucio. She's a dark witch. Where'd you go?
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Oh. Break your shield. Some lightning. Crucio.
Such a sad excuse for a fight. Truly.
Crucio. Where'd you go now? I think I got it.
Stupid one.
Bound to run.
Crucio.
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Confringo!
Two stupid flies, huh? She's the most challenging witch I've fought in this entire game so far. Crucio. Oh. Crucio. Where'd she go? There she is. She has shields up again. You gonna fight me? Just gonna be stunned? Huh? Oh. There we go. I think we got her. She was glitching out there for a minute.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio.
I want to learn those spells.
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Okay, I have to admit, that was pretty cool. I regret not doing that quest earlier, because I thought it was going to be me getting ripped off, but, I mean, I could have. But I'm a good wizard. I can take out dungeons and stuff and poltergeists. Alright, my shop. Penny.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
No need, Penny. I'm freeing you. Nope, I'm not freeing her. That's good to hear.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Vesters and Venom. Or Venom. Cadwell and Brewster. Stitches and Draughts. I think the V names sound best. It's kind of weird.
I choose Vesters and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
There we go. Shopkeepers Ensemble, huh? Cool.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you?
Okay, so I give her all my junk, and then she'll sell it. Yes, sell all these items.
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
Okay. I'm assuming she's selling it for more than what I would normally sell it for. Right?
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. Let's travel back to our common room. Hogwarts. Oh, whoops. Where did I just go? I didn't mean to do that. I don't know where I'm going. I meant to go to the Slytherin common room. This is not where I meant to be. There we go. I was clicking too fast. Alright. It's been fun, though. It's been doing some cool spider quests and got that cool shop. And then next time we'll do the main quest and go to that mine and stuff. So, and hopefully we'll hear from Sebastian sometime soon and learn our last spell. I want to learn Avada Kedavra. It's the only spell I don't have. So, if we look at our spell list real quick right here, it's right there. It's the only one that's locked. Avada Kedavra. It's the one I really want to learn. It'll be amazing. So anyway, yeah, you're welcome for the stream. That last quest was pretty awesome. So thank you, Jackson, the large cookie, for letting me know about it. I appreciate it. Because I was like, I don't want to do this quest. It sounds like a scam. But not too bad. Not too bad. I'm glad. I'm glad you had some good entertainment. Do all the things, you know. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to YouTube. Give the video a like. And all that fun stuff. Share it with a friend. Need more people to watch my videos. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, everybody have a good night. Bye.